Hello, YouTube. Ah, shit. I don't know how to do an intro. That's weird. What's up? So I have a problem. I spend money. I really do. So today, I just wanted to show you guys some of the shit that I bought recently. And I probably shouldn't cuss within the 10 seconds. Like the first 10 seconds of the video, but you know, it is what it is. But I bought a bunch of games like in the past like 3 months. So I just wanted to show them off and try to rationalize why I spend my money. It's unfortunate. There's no particular order, I guess. I just kind of have them set up by console. So I'm going to start consoles first, handhelds later. And yeah, first is the Atari 2600. Yay. Games on that, Atari games are kind of ass, I'm not going to lie to you. So I don't buy like a lot of Atari games, but there's like some that I'm interested in. I bought like the Donkey Kong games and Donkey Kong Jr. like a while ago, so I was like, oh, and then I was like, I'm never buying another Atari game again because why would I? But then I was like, oh, there's another Nintendo game right here. How do they do it? Like this. I'm a gamer. But yeah, they got Mario Bros. And I'm not gonna show any like gameplay footage because I'm gonna use these games later for videos, and I don't know how to record and like put it all on the screen and shit. So this is what you guys get. So yeah, Mario Brothers for the Atari 2600. I saw gameplay of this recently. It's actually like decently impressive for the system, but like, you know, it is just an Atari game. So it looks like ass. And it plays like ass. But it's cool that Mario is on something else. Sticking with the theme, I thought I'd never buy Atari games again. And then I went down a small rabbit hole. And I bought Atari games. I don't want to talk about it. Boom. Interesting, very interesting. So these are cassette-based games. I had no clue until a couple of days ago that the Atari had any ability to play cassette games. And it's because of this piece of cancer. Look at this. Oh, I'm special. This is a tumor. You put this, like, look at this thing. It's huge. It's bigger than my face. But yeah, so you plug this into the Atari where the cartridges go, and it has this little thing you plug into any cassette player apparently. And so there are a few games. There's this game. The only thing I got in like the big box was this one because most of them came with it, surprisingly. Though I might throw it away. It's kind of gross. I don't like throwing away boxes, but I'll think about it. Look at this thing. Anyways, so there was 13 games released, if I'm not mistaken. The first 7 are reasonably priced. The other ones are absurdly expensive. Let me try to sort these out again. Look at this. They come with numbers on them. And what's really nice is that the expensive ones that I'm not going to buy are the later ones. A few of them were mail-in games, so it's like hard. But I mean, look at this. Look at this. I'm such a nerd. I have problems. Look at this. Look at this. These fucking covers are awesome. And like, here, where's it at? This one. Let me take this one out. And there's the cassette. Very interesting. I love physical media. I would like to start getting into like cassettes and stuff when I get my own like place, because I already have too much shit. So yeah, Atari games, awesome. I learned recently as well that you can plug that thing into a headphone jack from your phone or computer and play the files through that way. So I spent money for no reason. But why do I like these games? Why are these interesting to me? A, they're on cassette. B, they're real video games. Like on the Atari, like most games aren't like real games. Like I don't have gameplay footage, but look at this. Look at this. This game's in 3D. I saw some gameplay of it. This thing's in 3D. Like what the fuck? And they got like real life like Dragon. What is it called? Dragon Stoner. What the? Oh, Dragon Stomper. That's so what the fuck? It's a whole RPG, man. On the Atari, and like the one game. You like Phaser Patrol. This one, like look, like you play in the space, but like you get to go to like different. There's like different places you have to go. Like right here, it shows them. These are like different bases and shit, and like there's different areas. It's so cool. But fortunately, that's all for Atari because, yeah, I don't think, except unless if I come across like the other ones of these, I probably will never buy Atari games ever again. I come across them cheap anyways because they're expensive. They're like averaging $200 to $300 depending on them, which is weird because these ones are like $20 each, maybe a little bit more sometimes. But yeah, this reminds me how much I spent. Moving on to get these out of the way. So I got one Master System game and one Genesis game. Master System. Boom. Global Defense. It's a shooter. You are just a little spaceship and you kind of float around and shoot shit, you know? It's pretty cool. I just need Master System games. I have a few, but this one looked fun and I love shooters and honestly, like, it looks really cool, so whatever. And then Genesis. I got one Genesis game because I have a total of 3. 3 regular. I have more Sega CD games than Genesis games. I have a problem. Boom. Clay Fighters. I'm a fighting game kind of guy, and I love these pre-rendered visuals or whatever. Sprites, that's what I meant to say. I don't remember if this one's considered good or not. I know like 63 1/3 is not very good. But I'm pretty sure this one's alright. You know, it came in the box and everything. It's nice. Yeah, Clay Fighters. Let's go. Moving on. Previously mentioned to Sega CD. I love the Sega CD. I am obsessed with the Sega CD because it's such a cool thing. I can't wait to get Japanese games for it later. But let me just go. Boom. Brutal. Paws of Fury. This game's weird. I tried to look up some gameplay of it. There's like cutscenes and there's like it's like a fighting game of some sort. There's like cool like 3D shit in it. It looks fun. That's all I got for it, to be honest. Good thing that it's like that. I don't know why this is in this, but yeah. Oh. Yeah. We got that. And I got this. I wanted an RPG for the system. So here we are. Heimdall. Heimnuts. But it looks cool. Look at this. Look at this. You just walk around and you do RPG shit. I love it. Love it. I'm going to do videos on all these, by the way, at some point. Because that's one of my goals, just to play through every game that I have in videos. But then I keep buying more games, as you're going to see, because this video is going to end up being very long. Star Wars chess. I like Star Wars, which will come up later. I love Star Wars. This is super cool. I have the other, I have like Rebel Assault or whatever as well on the system, but like it's just chess with Star Wars characters and they have different animations. I forget, it says I have like 5,000 frames of hand-drawn animation. Is crazy. 72 animated capture scenes. This is gonna be so cool. I don't know. I'm not very good at chess, but I mean it's Star Wars. That's that. Okay. I have so much. I have so many things. I have so little money now. Put all these over here. Boom, boom. Now. Okay, let's get a little stack here. I'll sit them right here. I'm smart. I'm smart. I'm smart. Speaking of Star Wars, boom, N64, Rogue Squadron. So I'm moving to Japan soon. I also got this. Battle in Naboo. I might as well show them both, right? So I'm moving to Japan soon. And a few things I want to get before I go are 007 games, Star Wars games, and Harry Potter games. And yeah, I mean, these are just really cool space fighters. I don't know what else to say. Never played them, so I can't wait to do that. Let's just get this out of the way. Dreamcast game. Boom. Virtua Tennis. Why did I buy this? I like tennis. That's all I got, yeah. I'm not a sports game guy, but I love tennis. And I think tennis games are decently fun. I mean, Mario Tennis, obviously. But I have tennis on the Master System. I think that's the only thing I have a tennis on besides, you know, Mario Tennis on N64. So, boom. Throw that down there. I have to put all these back up on my shelf. Let's move into PS1, why don't we? I don't know. I can see myself, that's funny. Don't know why I didn't own this yet. Gran Turismo 2. I think this is rated higher than 1, but I wanted to get 1. I don't know why I didn't the other day when I saw it. Might as well have both, right? But yeah, Gran Turismo 1. I I love racing games because like a lot of them are super impressive looking for their time. So like the graphics look so good and cool, and the cars like look well rendered, especially in like this game specifically. So I'll be like, oh my god, that game looks so good, and then you remember it's, you know, an old game, and most people are gonna be like, ah, it doesn't look good. That's why I like Gran Turismo on PS2 because that game looks incredible. I saw this game at a game store. So I didn't have a lot of PS1 games. I have a few more now, obviously. And this is just a little action adventure game. It's called Excalibur. I don't know if it's great or not, but it looks pretty good. I looked up some gameplay of it before I get it. That's what I do. I go to a game store. If I see something that looks cool, I look up gameplay for it, and I'll be like, I like that. I less focus on ratings because owning bad games can be cool. So like, as long as it's like a good-looking game, I don't know. And I found this at a game store in like the cheap section. I was surprised because it's like a Fear Effect. It's like an animated game, so I was like, there's no way. Like when you see anime characters on the cover, it's either a super expensive game, which the discs look badass. It's either a super expensive game or just like a mid-tier game. And this happened to be one that's in like that middle tier, like $20, which is awesome because it looks good, and it's actually like considered like one of the better horror games, survival horror games, there we go, on the system, so that's cool. And this is a game I've wanted for a long time, and I finally, you know, bought it. It was not nearly as expensive as it used to be. It's called Heart of Darkness. I think it's a platformer. If I remember right, it's a platformer, but maybe like scary as well, maybe puzzle as well. The reason I like this is because if I remember right, these characters, they're either claymated or they're just stop motion. But like the game, like the visuals in this game are incredible. You can't see it because of the lighting, but the visuals in this game are incredible. And it had been so long since I like watched whatever I watched about this game that I don't remember what these are for. They have 3D glasses, and I think it's like a game thing, but I don't remember what they're for. I'm gonna have to do some Googling or maybe just play the game and find out. But I'm very happy it came with them because I forgot I was supposed to. But yeah, I mean, claymation stop motion in a video game is so cool. I watched a video of like the best stop motion video games or whatever. Enough of that though. PS2. Should I sort these out? I don't know if I sort these out. I want to sort them out like. Oh yeah, I gotta do this real quick. Boom. I literally just need to do this. Star Wars time again. You might think I'm crazy. I just want all the Star Wars games. I've wanted Starfighter for a while because it looks like fun, you know? It's another space shooting game. But this game I've heard is not very good. It's a silly little racing game. I've heard it's not very great. But I mean, it's Star Wars, and I mean, it kind of looks funny, and I think that's something cool to own just bad games. But I like the little character models. Like, it's such a interesting thing. I don't know. I'm silly. I like silly things. I'm gonna blow up my computer, apparently. But yeah, so Star Wars, boom. And now I'll call back to what I was just talking about a little bit ago. 007! Yay! So I love 007 games. I have since I was a kid. And I've heard this one's kind of not great. But I've not heard anything about this one. Love this cover though. Badass. All I have to say about it is that I'm excited to play them. But big fan of these games when I was a kid. Well, I only played Agent Under Fire, which is really funny why I love these games so much. I don't know. I just love them. And I also love the 007 franchise, so it's like a thing. Another game I've wanted for a while. I haven't bought. I don't know why I left the price sticker on it. This has been a game I've wanted for a long time. I don't know why I haven't bought it because it was literally $12, but it's just a mech shooter. It's a cool little mech shooter. I don't know. Nothing much to say about it, but it's a pretty game. I like it. I don't know if that's a popular opinion, but for some reason I wanted this game, so I bought it. And I saw this game, just on the shelf, and I was like, I almost didn't buy it, but I was like, I know I'll regret it if I don't. It's just GTC, I trolled, GTC Africa. So it's a rally game, well, rally racing game. I think it's rally racing. Yeah, it's rally racing. And it's in Africa. I'm a big geography guy, and I love having games based in real world places, and it's really cool to have somewhere based in Africa, to be honest. So yeah. Next up, Bombastic. One of my favorite covers I've ever seen. But there's like a game on PS1 where they use dice. I don't remember, but this is like a sequel to it, kind of. If I remember right, it's supposed to be a sequel. But it's a cool little puzzle game, and it looks hard, but it also looks fun. So yeah. How many of these did I leave stickers on? Oh, stickers. I need to get those off. I'm such a monkey. And then last one for the PS2. Black. It's an FPS game that I've heard is really good. It's bullet hell. You shoot a shit ton. And it just looks cool, and like it's like a dark, dreary game like most PS2 games ended up being. But it's cool, and I love this cover as well. Moving to original Xbox. Call back to 007. Again. So I bought this game. Nightfire. Twice. Why did I buy it twice? I picked this game up thinking it was Agent Under Fire. But even if it wasn't, I didn't have this game. So I was like, yeah, I got this game. Went to a game store a few days later. Picked this game up thinking it was Agent Under Fire. Don't know what I'm doing with this one. GG. Along with that, though, I got Agent Under Fire. Let's go. I don't like these Platinum Hits cases. I don't. They're silver. I mean, on like a shelf, it's going to look silly. But I didn't care. At this point, I'm like, why do I care? Just put whatever's cheaper, right? And this was cheaper than the regular version. I mean, it has the manual and everything. So, I mean, it's a nice little copy. Love 007. This is like I love this game. And I actually own it on a separate disc, but the disc like broke. Like going through it, it just stopped. I got it from somewhere, and that was like, it was scratched up. I was just hoping it'd work, but it did until it didn't. Love this game to death. I played it so much on GameCube when I was young. So yeah. Mech Assault. I got it. I don't want this version. Like, I want the whole case, but like, got this for really cheap. And I was just like, okay, I'll just get it. You know, it doesn't matter that much. It's still in like an official case, so that's cool. But mech game, love mech games. I'm a nerd. Mech Assault. Star Wars time, right, guys? Finally own these games. Very beautiful copies too. These are actually like really good looking. I mean, there's little scratches or whatever on like the things, but like, I mean, they come with the manuals. These games are supposed to be really good. I remember buying it on mobile. Buying one of these games on mobile a long time ago. But I'm a huge Star Wars fan. I love this era of Star Wars the most. I used to read a lot of comics based in this part of the Star Wars universe, so that's cool. Very, very excited to play these. We'll do that for videos. Coming soon, hopefully, after I finish this game. Game I have not owned. I've owned Halo 2 for a long, long time. I do not know why I didn't own Halo 1. I saw this for a couple bucks, so I was like, yeah. Get it. And you know what matches the shirt for today? GG. Love Halo. Halo 3 is probably my favorite, even though I've never owned a 360, but Halo 2 is really fun. I'm going to play through this one and then play through Halo 2 again for videos. Saw this game at an estate sale. The Sims, I've never played The Sims. I've played like some Sims games, but like they were always like a spin-off series. So I got this because someone keeps forcing me to play it. They want to hold me at gunpoint. Play this. So I will play this at some point. Saw this at the same estate sale. It looks really cool. It's like a little card game. I actually don't have any card games at all on my original Xbox, so this is awesome. And it's based in Hong Kong. I love Hong Kong. And yeah, I just get to destroy shit. It looks like a lot of fun. Reckless, the Yakuza missions. And this last game, did this not come with a, I thought this came with a manual when I bought it. Oopsies. Jade Empire, limited edition. So I was Googling games based in China, and specifically ancient China, because I saw like places I'm really interested in. I like getting games in those settings at least. And yeah, it's a double disc game. It's based in ancient China. Has a lot of the cool stuff. I just love this kind of stuff. Love this case too. It's all shiny. Moving on. What do I have left? PS3. PS3. Oh, I got a few games on PS3. Okay. Let's just get this one out of the way. Oculus Trip. I saw this game, looked at some gameplay. It looks pretty cool. Looks fun. I do like anime a bit, but like haven't watched a lot of anime recently. It's not based on any anime, but like Undead and Undressed. Yeah, I got this game for fan service. I'm not gonna lie to you. There's no nudity in it, but I mean, who needs it? I can't get the sticker off the front really, but I got this game. It looks really cool. I think it's an RPG game called Renaissance of Faith. Resonance of Faith. My bad. Fate. I can't talk. Silly moment. But it looks super cool. I love the way the case looked. The case really caught my eye. And it was it's like 15 bucks I think. So I was like, need some good PS3 games. I have way too many PS3 games. Love the PS3. Got this game finally. I wanted to get these both separately for PS2, but I was like, this is like decently priced always. And I mean, are they even remasters? Yeah. And I've heard it's good, so yeah, Eco and Shadow of the Colossus. Very, very important games, very cool games, so. And then I own the first game on PS2, so I got the second game for me to play at some point. Genji, Days of the Blade. I love this this ancient Japan mythology sort of stuff, so love it. Love it, love it, love it. Okay. Have I talked about everything console-wise? If so, we're moving on to handhelds. And just real quick, DS games. Boom. Got this. It's like a Luminous Arc 2. I think it's an RPG, it's a strategy RPG. Yeah. I'm not trolling. And it came with the CD and everything. Like, I'm very happy. And the CD's like supposedly sealed. It's a sticker, so it could have been taken out at some point. But very cool. I love this art style on the DS. The DS just these like little anime sprites so well, and I think getting like those in an RPG are just awesome. So yeah, I looked up some gameplay. I was like, this looks cool. It's got like 60 bucks, you know. It sucks, but they were having a discount, so I was like, buy more because I save more money. And then I got this game. It's from the same game store, which I have the sticker on the side. Oopsies. This game looks cool because you play as these little like mech guys, little tiny mechs, and like they're almost like Beyblades, except for they don't spin. So it's like this world where they're all where they get these toys that battle, like these little tiny toys that battle, and it's really cool. It's in my DS right now, but very awesome. It's like this is literally a bunch of kids playing with these little toys that fight each other, and I think at some point you have to save the world or something, probably. Now for the big guns, right? That's all I got left. Let's get this out of the way. So I bought this. Why did I buy this? This is funny. Unexpected, probably, for anyone who knows what this is. It's a game con made by Tiger Electronics. They make shitty LCD games. This is a shitty console. I bought it because I love handheld consoles. I really do. I'm a nerd for handheld systems. There's cool history behind it. Like, this is just part of the gaming landscape, so it's like super cool. And I have it right here. Look at this thing. It's actually low-key kind of fun to like play with. Unfortunately, mine has like some of the what's it called? Some of the pixels are gone, which I heard is a very common problem, but like I can still play the games fine. It's not that bad. But yeah, so I got this. Games that I got with it. They don't really come in cases. They come in like shitty boxes, so just take these ones out of the console. Really cool thing about the console, you can put 2 game carts in there. I know they made a version that later that didn't, and I think it also has better like screens or whatever, but like I got a racing game, little Indy 500 action. Ooh, my camera's really not that bad. GGW MacBook camera. I got Fighters Mega Mix, which is a port of a fighting game that's really good, but not really good on this system. And now the 2 heavy hitters, the 2 games that I really wanted the most, the reason I really even bought this console. Duke Nukem 3D. It is playable on this. Not really, but kind of. It's like, how do I explain it? I don't know. There's like, because there's no like 3D plane you're in. You're just like, you're just shooting in like you're just looking straight. You just look straight. And you kind of are able to turn sometimes, but it's the worst version of this game possible. But it's playable and it's kind of fun to it's fun to mess with. Don't think I could ever play through any game on this console, but it's fun to mess with. This is the most important game though. This is the reason I probably bought the console. Because they had Resident Evil 2. I've never played through Resident Evil 2 all the way. I like the game, it's fine. But the fact it's on this thing that can't render any graphics. Like, it's all, like, LCD black and green. I don't get it. I don't get why they did this. And it's unplayable. It's actually unplayable. Like, I sat there trying to figure out the controls for that game for, like, a good 20 minutes. It's unplayable. I couldn't get through the first bit. You want to know what's a good console, though? What has very playable games, which I'll do. Both of these fit that category, but I'll do this one first. I've wanted this for way longer than I've even known about the Gamecom. I've wanted this for so long. I finally bit the bullet because like I said, I'm moving to Japan. This will be really hard to get because it's an American thing. Not many were produced in Japan. Atari Lynx. Oh, I can see myself. This thing is awesome. Like, these games, these cute little game carts. Like, look at this. Very thin. This thing's awesome. It does these, like, games, mostly arcade ports, which sucks because there's, like, no story-based games. But, God, they're really good. And this screen looks just incredible. I'm not going to lie to you. Like, for what it is, from being, like, what, the late 80s, I think. God, it looks so good. And the games are very playable. Like, I've heard that, like, a lot of, like, the arcade ports, like, the best version was on the Lynx, which is crazy to think about. But, yeah. So, let me show you the games I got. I showed you that one. I'll show you the box here in a second. So, these ones are the ones I got not in box. Hard Driving. This game is so cool. I forgot. This game is so cool. This game's in 3D. Like, completely rendered in 3D. It's insane. That being said, the game's unplayable. The game is absolutely unplayable. Like, I don't know. Like, obviously, okay. Obviously, they tried their best, and it is fun to mess with until it's no longer fun to mess with. Oh yeah, got it up. Look at this. Let me show you. Let me just show you a little bit. Auto. Like, fucking the fact that you can get in a game this quick is crazy. But look at this. You drive 3D. Look, the other cars are in 3D. How do I start my engine? I forget. But yeah, look at this. Look. It renders everything in 3D. It's shitty. It runs at 1 FPS. It is such a bad, unplayable game. But I love it for that. I love it for that so much. I love shitty, bad 3D games. One of my favorite things. But I also got this game, not in 3D, but it has like some sort of scrolling effects to make it look like you're going forward. It's just checkered flag. It's just a F1 game. Got a little puzzle game called Chips Challenge. Very popular game for the system. I didn't play it enough to see the hype yet, so yeah. So let me just go through the games. Which, by the way, I'm not sure. I heard that they found like a bunch of these in like warehouses, so they were able to like find them all. But I bought most of these sealed for really cheap, so that's cool. If you ever want to get into Atari Lynx, you can find a lot of the games for really cheap, sealed, brand new. This one was not sealed, but it's just I don't know what this is. Another puzzle game. It's cool. It's really cheap, so I got it. That one, yeah. And I showed you Rampart. This game's actually super fun. I've played it for like a couple hours already. It's an arcade game. You just you build your little thing, and then you build your base, you kill the ships, and then you rebuild your base, and then you do it all over again. A little boat fighting action, Hydra. Another cool game. I think this is also an arcade game. Don't quote me on that. What is it the woman can... I didn't know you got out of your boat. I've not played the game that much. This game's fun. It's a little like it's like another digging game, kind of like Dig Dug or whatever, but not really. Super fun. Could have also been an arcade port, not positive. Also, a lot of these are like also in French. I don't know why specifically French. Another puzzle game, Super Squeak. I love this cover. It looks so cool. Yeah, you just kind of walk around. You have to change the colors of your your squares as you walk around. Pretty cool. This game, not the best game, but it's all right. Tournament Cyberball, arcade game. It's like football, but like with robots. It's cool. It's really cool because I have like a version of it on my PSP. That's like a port of the arcade version, and it's cool. But this one's not great. You want to know a game that is great? This game. Don't know if this was an arcade game. This game's fun. It's like a first person almost. It's a little 3D, but this one's really fun. You just shoot robots and shit, aliens. This game, I don't know if this game's bad or not. I really don't know because I didn't put too much time into it yet. But I could not figure out the controls at all. It was like difficult. It could just be me being special. I don't know. But it's Pit Fighter, a decently popular game back in the day. Most ports of it were not very good. This one might also be one of those bad ports. I don't know. But it felt unplayable. But we'll see later when I really get into it. I would like to do some sort of retrospective of the Atari Lynx at some point. It's super cool, a lot of cool games. But to get gameplay footage of them, I would obviously have to emulate and record. So we'll see if that ever happens. It will. It will. I need to get on my grind, I'll be honest. I need to get on my grind. Last thing. I think this is the last thing, right? GG, last thing. This is something I've wanted for a long time. Didn't know I'd enjoy it as much as I have. This little guy. Look at this little guy. The Nokia N-Gage. The phone. Look at this. Could you imagine talking like this? Like, hello? This thing's awesome. This thing is so impressive. First off, I didn't know it was this tiny. Like, I have big hands, but, like, this thing is tiny. Tiny, minuscule. But it's so impressive. This screen is so impressive. Just load up into a game. I wish I had one of the other games loaded up to show you, but unfortunate thing about it is that you have to take this battery out to get the game out. It's the dumbest thing I've ever seen in my life. They made a new model. I almost bought the other model because I was like, this is history right here. This is important. This is what you want when you want an N-Gage. No one wants an N-Gage. I want an N-Gage. It's loading into the game. I've spent way too much time at work on this game. I've spent hours in this game already, which is this game right here, Pocket Kingdom. The only game I got on case right now. This game is addicting. The sprites on this game look incredible. The screen looks incredible. I can't. This game's addicting though. You literally just you basically get like little characters and whatnot, and you buy them. You get money. How do I explain it? It used to be an MMORPG back in the day. And is it an RPG or is it an MMO? I don't exactly know because it's not an RPG. But basically, switch off. Basically, where'd my music go? There it is. Ow, fuck. Basically, you start off with some loot, and which is money, and then you buy characters and buy items, and you rank up your characters. Dude, it's so cool to rank up. I had to look up a whole IGN doc for this game so I could like make new characters. Oh my god, they have them right here. So I had this orc, which is called something else. I forget what it's called, but it's an orc. And I finally got all the items I needed to rank them up into like this new creature. And then this thing it turned into this thing. Dude, this thing's badass. I was so excited and he looks so cool. The sprites are just awesome. I can't. But I got some other games for it too. Very cool thing. So the cases hold these. It holds these very well, which is like official N-Gage like little thing. But it like fits right into the case like this. So I got some games. I got most of these are actually ports now that I'm looking at them. Got Tomb Raider. Very competent port. It's a little silly though because you auto run all the time. Which by the way, it looks really good. It just looks kind of like the PS1 game. Like, it's kind of incredible that it looks so well. And then they have the PS1 port of Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1, which again is I don't like Tony Hawk games that much because I just don't know. They've never been my thing. But like it's like really competent and it works really well. And I actually enjoy it playing it on this little handheld more than I do on the PS1 because like I just like to pick up and play and do little tricks and shit, you know. Port of Pandemonium, which is originally I don't know if it's originally a Saturn game or PS1 game first, but you know it's one of the two. And then I got this game. Well, let me show you this one first because this one doesn't matter. Another port. A little NCAA football action. I will probably get rid of that game at some point because I don't really want it. It just came with it. I tried to play it. It was kind of hard. I didn't know what was going on. But this game is the one I've been most excited about. I ordered another game. I don't think it's coming in so I gotta get a refund on that. It was like an RPG, Diablo type of game. It was called Requiem of Hell. But anyways, this game right here, Ashen. It's an FPS made ground up for this console, and it's never been ported anywhere else, obviously. And it just looks so good. It's 3D FPS and super fun. I can't wait to play through that. But right now I'm just fucking trying to upgrade all my troops in Pocket Kingdom. I have a problem. I really do. I play this at work actually. I just brought this to work and was playing it because it's easier to hide. That is true. I'm trying to think. I think this is literally it. This is like recent. This is the past few months. I was thinking about pulling out some other stuff that I've gotten a little bit before that, but I was like, this is already too much shit. This video is already 35 minutes long. Like, but yeah, I'm gonna start doing this. Maybe with less stuff next time. I just gotta remember because I mean I didn't plan on doing all this YouTube stuff till semi recently. But yeah, I think that's it. My little pickup video. Yeah, Atari. I can't believe I have Atari games. Oh, I can't believe I bought more Atari games. Dude, my Atari 2600 is so nice too, but it's wrapped up. I'll show you. I just wrapped it up and put it in a box, but I need to take it out anyways, probably. Because I'm moving soon. GG. But anyways, thank you all for watching. Like and subscribe or whatever. And if you just have anything you want to say, just say it. Love you guys.